Hello, guys. Welcome to our YouTube channel. All right, guys. So, we've been talking about how we can develop ourselves personally. Personal development has been the topic that we've been dealing with on this our live show. All right. So, today we're going to be talking about being open to feedback as an important aspect of personal development. If you're open to feedback, you're going to, improve yourself personally, meaning that opening to feedback has to do with like connecting with others, maybe your friend, your family, to see what you're doing, and then like sharing your journey or your process of growth with them. So I won't be the only one to handle this topic. I'll still invite my favorites, and right now I'm going to be bringing her in because of our time. I just want us to, summarize and quickly do this as soon as possible. So without much delay, let me quickly bring in our guest speaker, Shika Jude. So she will join us in this live program and we can continue. Okay, guys. All right, we're expecting her. We're expecting her. We're expecting her. Okay, yeah. Her guest speaker is around. All right. Sorry for the delay. Okay, guys, here we go. Hello, welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly. Good afternoon. How are you doing? How is everything?
Doing Everything is fine. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Welcome. So I've carried our people along about our topic that today we're going to be talking about how to be open to feedback. And I already let them know that opening to feedback, that means it has to do with like others, with people around you, sharing your growth with them, and then letting them know your processes, sharing it with them, and asking for their opinion or suggestion, what they think about your growth. So I told them that we are going to be, talking about it as it come up. So thank God you are here now. Even though you guys, please, we have another, what do we call it? Another guest speaker around there. So I'm not going to be distracted, but it might cause me a bit to be distracted. But I pray to God Almighty to see me through this journey today. So my dear sister, you're welcome on board. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
So we are open to learning. So we are ready to learn, ma. Please share with us your idea on opening to feedback. Like, what do you think about opening to feedback? What can you tell us about opening to feedback?
Okay, being open to feedback. Oh, before I continue, a special good afternoon to all our viewers out there taking your time to listen to us today. We are very
Okay.
grateful, and we just hope that you are going to pick one or two from everything we have for you today. And thank God
Mm,
for three speakers, not even two. So, Being open to feedback is considered as one of the ways of developing oneself personally.
Yeah.
And from the definition of communication, communication is not entirely complete if feedback is not attached to the definition. Because when you
Mm.
pass out information, you are expected to receive a feedback of that
Yeah.
information as to know that
Yes.
what you passed out did the work you sent it out for, and as to know that you were not speaking gibberish and you're not talking grammar. At least
Mm.
you were able to impart life and you were able to add value to other people.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
being open to feedback is a very essential way of developing yourself personally. Like how we have always heard it in the African um um what they say, African proverb. They say you know they see waiting dey your back. Now who dey your back they tell you
Yes.
waiting dey your. So you
Yes.
cannot
Yes.
really tell how well you are doing or how
Yeah.
much you are doing, except people tell you that yes, this is what you have done so far, this is how
Yeah.
what you did affected me, this is what I
Yeah.
don't like about what you
Yeah.
did. And
Do.
being open to feedback, you must have developed the mind to accept
Mhm.
criticism and
Exactly.
corrections and
Exactly.
chastisement and rebuke. You just need to be open minded to accept them, because
Yeah.
remember, it is all about personal development. You are
Yeah.
trying to be better than how you were. And for you to
Yes.
be able to do better, you need to get back those negative feedback, process them, and use them as a blueprint to do better on the next one.
Exactly.
In under construction economics, we call this under cost analysis, we call it forecasting, using a past information to project a future plan for a future project. So you
Mm.
just you need to be able to uh, that thing you have done before. You need to be able to listen to everybody. And don't pick some people. And if you want to really get real value from feedback, you must be able to listen to people you are older than, people that are older than you, people that are experienced than you, and people you feel you are more experienced than. These are different perspectives, and getting feedback from these different perspectives will help you better understand where you need to make corrections and amendments and adjustments. But if you want to listen to only those that are bigger than you find out that you might not be able to get it in uh, from a general perspective. You might not be able to get it from a general perspective. To a certain extent, it will look like that correction coming from that person is biased. But if you're able to listen to these different categories of people, you'll be able to tell where the problem is coming from and where to correct it and what you did right and how to improve on that thing you did right. So personal development in the aspect of being open to feedback is a very, very essential key if you know you want to personally develop yourself. And even in our relationship, a normal human relationship, if like something worries here, say if that una friendship never reach to the insult each other, they call each other mumu mumu names, just like that, you just decide say you want insult person. No be say the person do anything. Oh. If una friendship never reach there, no say una never dey true to una self. So if in general, what I'm trying to say is if you want to do well personally, you want to really, really develop yourself personally, then you should be able to listen to every person and not be selective of which person's correction is worth listening to. You need to listen to every person that offers their correction, offers their feedback, regardless of whether the person knows the effort you have put in, whether the person knows the sleepless nights, whether the person knows the pain you are going through and all that. The person might not know all this, but the person is speaking from his or her own perspective. And I think it is still valid. Yes, because one of my friends, this is Fortune, will say every perspective is valid, even though it's as if they are not getting it right. But every perspective is valid. You just need to sit now, analyze what that perspective is talking about. I don't know if we are still here, everywhere just quiet.
I mute my mic because of this baby's noise. She's, I don't know
Okay.
what to call. She's making some sounds, so I don't want it to distract. I hear that, so
Ah, for these children. Okay, so that is it. Being open to feedback is really, really, really essential, very important for personal development. That is why any business that wants to do well must be open to feedback. Any organization that wants to do well must be open to feedback. Any company that wants to do well must be open to feedback. And even you as a person, if you want to do well and go far, you must be open.
I think we have network issue down there again.
Wow. So, like I was saying, the most
Sorry, the
basic,
network.
okay,
Yeah, continue,
the most,
please.
the most, the most basic platform for the people and the organization to relate is the opinion box or the suggestion box, because it's not everybody that comes into a company that the company knows, and everybody that comes into the company do not even know everybody that works in the company. But this suggestion box or opinion box is the way the company can tell how the people is feeling about them and be able to put what they feel needs to be put in order. So it is also relative to our personal life as well, being
Yes.
open to it. And I always see this popular talk, this nonchalant talk. Although I know that there is some valid backing to that talk, but to
Mm,
an extent, it is what created the love for nonchalancy from a lot of people. This talk of uh, um, you don't know who I am. This is who I am. You just have to accept me for who I am. You know that kind of talk. You just be feeling as if you are saying the right thing, but that thing you are saying might stop you from a lot of things because there are some things you might be doing wrong, but sincerely you think you are doing it right. It is somebody else by your side that will tell you that okay, this thing you are doing now is not right. And you feel like this thing I'm doing with all my good intention. This thing happened to me several times. It's not as if I had a bad intention, no, but what I was doing was not giving the result, or it was not getting the result I was hoping for. It was as if I was having a good intention, but was using the bad channel of communication to pass across that good intention. That was where I came to understand that good intention minus proper word or minus the right thing to say can end up becoming just rubbish. So you might have a good intention, I'm just good in the heart, I am this and that, but that thing you are doing to somebody else might be making them uncomfortable. So if you are not open to feedback, you will not be able to know this. You will think you are doing the right thing. In fact, sometimes you feel like, why is she even complaining? Why is he even complaining? This thing I'm doing, how is it bad? But sometimes when you really want to help yourself in accepting feedback, try putting yourself in that other person's position. Try to see from the other person's point of view or from that other person's
yes.
perception. Then you begin to understand why the person is reacting the way he or she is reacting, or why the person is feeling the way he or she is feeling. That is another
Feeling.
way you be able to be like be open to feedback. If you cannot place yourself in other people's position, you cannot be able to be open to feedback, especially negative feedbacks. It will be very difficult. And I think this is what I have to say for now. I don't know if this is Inka have something to add.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I learned a lot. I learned a whole lot. I learned a whole lot because human being, like, if you want to grow, like you said, like if someone wants to grow, then we should be open to feedback. Because gone are those days when they tell you that maybe your parents say, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Then you feel bad. Like you feel like,
Mm,
why are they always about me? Why is it that everybody are against me? Hmm. Now I understand better. We are growing. There is no way you cannot be static. You just have to grow like every day. And then if you're open to learning, if you're open to like taking feedback, you see the amount of growth you make because there is no way your life will not turn out to be good since you're open to feedback and then you want other people to, it's not that you take it as maybe they are correcting you, but they are telling you that this is the best way to do it. Why not try it this way? Yeah, yeah, and you take to it and you're correcting yourself every day. Definitely you are learning. Wow. Wow, baby girl. So definitely you are learning. So guys, I know you've learned something from this, even without me talking or adding to it. We have a lot to learn from each other, okay, on this platform. So, um, because of this baby now, I won't be able to add little sauce or spice,
okay.
make it sweeter. But I'm very sure that the one that our guest speaker have said it's the sweetest, and we're going to taste it. Let's enjoy it. Like this clip, I want you to re-listen to it twice. After listening to it now, just go again and listen to it, especially if you know that in some aspect of your life you are not working on that aspect of opening to feedback, if you know you are not working on it, like if anybody try to correct you or tell you to adjust in such manner, you feel bad or you feel like why are they against you. See, you see, this word is for you. And another point of view is that if, for example, you've been telling people you're sharing your ideas or telling them about your growth, and one of them make such a comment that you don't really like, if you know you feel bad about it, please re-listen to this content again, because there is a place that sis Shika already mentioned that you should like prepare your mind for whatever they will say, because it might either be good or bad. It might be positive or negative. So if you don't prepare your mind, there's no way you will get what that person is trying to say. Do you get? So God bless us. I can't leave God out of anything. He's now into me. That's why I used to say God bless every day, every single hour. So guys, oh God, this girl will not allow us to finish this thing very well as I want. But don't worry. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Or okay, Shika, Mama, please help
Yeah.
us. Wait, please subscribe. Help us tell them to subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Do I still need to convince you to subscribe? Like, this is an overload value that you don't even need to be begged and coerced to subscribe to. You are not even paying shishi inside. It's free value just here for you. So, if I were you right now, I would hit that subscribe. Ooh, if I were you, I would hit that subscribe button on my notification box, like, comment. We would love to hear your comment. Remember, we are being open to feedback. We want to know how we are doing it, what you are not getting right, and what we should put in order. Together, I believe we go far and we will do better. So, next time we are going to be seeing, I think that should be next week. We're going to be seeing each other again. Bye. Take care.
Radiance and I say bye.
Baby, bye.